morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me, I am going to be taking care of all of my plants today, making sure that they are treated for bugs because what I have been doing has been really working, which is really exciting. Like I said yesterday, I think I really only saw one fungus gnat, which was kind of really exciting because those things were really bad even just a couple weeks ago. So yeah, what I am doing is absolutely working, which I am super grateful for because those things are really annoying. And then the other bug issue that I am having that I don't know how to say the name of, I'll write it on the screen though what kind they are. Those are only in 2 plants, I think. My spider plant and Laura, the umbrella plant. So Laura has them really bad, but I haven't seen any new damage. So I think I'm also getting those taken care of, which I'm very, very excited for because those things are really bad for the plant. They do a lot of damage. But besides that, I also need to change the water in the plants that are living in the water, refill them because the tomato plant is running a little bit low. It just turned on, so if you hear that, that's what that is. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking care of everybody, making sure they're all doing okay. And besides that, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but that's gonna be the majority of the video, I think. But right now I just wanted to say good morning, and I really hope you're having a good day so far, and I'll see you in a second when I get started taking care of my plants. This is the main tomato plant, and this is the one that I just propagated off of it and put in water. And yeah, this thing is doing so well. It's not wilted at all like the other ones, which is very exciting. Also on this little guy, I see 2 tomatoes that are almost ready. I'll probably get those later on. But yeah, this is how this one's doing today. And then the petunias mostly just need their water and a few of the flowers trimmed off, but otherwise they're doing really well. So not really too much care needs to be done on these guys today. These guys are still doing good too. These are the little money tree propagations. They're very easy to care for. And since I haven't shown them in a little while, these are my lucky bamboo. They haven't been looking very good, but their color is better this week, which is interesting. I have no idea what's happening, but they're doing okay this week. The really tall one is still not doing great, but it's okay. This one on the end is definitely looking the best again, which is good. It's also the oldest one. It's almost 4 years old. But yeah, I'm gonna get started taking care of these little guys. I'm gonna get started on this one because it's the biggest and takes the longest. Well, I needed to fill this up twice today. This is how much I have left. It's a gallon jug of water. Literally every single one of my plants needed water. I also even gave the aloe plant that I have some water. So yeah, literally every single plant needed water. But this guy is all cared for. I didn't really do any trimming. I did trim the little one back there down a little bit so it can focus on roots, which amazingly enough, it is already growing. The zinnias are doing good, and all of the little colorful leaves are also doing really good. The little marigold too is doing really well. And then here's how the little petunias are now. I trimmed off all their flowers so they can just focus on roots. This one definitely has the best roots. That's why it looks the best. This one is the second best. This one is going through a little bit of a rough stage with the roots, but hopefully it'll be okay. I think it will be. It also has good ones on there. But yeah, everybody is all cared for now. Yay, literally every single one of my plants needed water. Even this little guy needed some water. So yeah, that was a lot of watering, but it feels good to have everybody cared for. This is my aloe plant, by the way. I don't know if I've ever shown you. If I have, it was a very long time ago. The main plant is the one in the back here, and then it had 2 babies. Unfortunately, I didn't hit the record button just then, so that's kind of annoying, but I just harvested these 3 tomatoes. There were the 2 from earlier that I showed you, and then another one turned color a little bit too, so that one was ready too, and I just wanted to show you them real quick. Also, I have, I brought 4 inside from the containers. I'll try and show you those guys tomorrow. I just keep forgetting, and also I haven't wanted to because they're not really looking that healthy, so yeah, that's why I haven't. The ones in the garden are still good, but the ones in the containers are, they're not super healthy, but I'll try and remember to show you them tomorrow. But I'm gonna go bring these to Mom, and then I will be right back to start knitting. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it because it's still pretty far away, but there is a thunderstorm on the way, and it sounds super pretty outside. Hopefully you'll be able to hear a little bit of the thunder. And also, I wanted to mention real quick, if you've noticed, I have a band-aid on my hand, and there for a few days now, and I wanted to tell you what happened in case you were wondering. It was very very minimal injury, but it's one of those things that is so small that it's kind of taking a while to heal. Last week when we were at the store, I scratched my knuckle on the shopping cart and took off a little bit of the skin. So yeah, it's just a bad scratch kind of thing. It is healing, but that's why I have the band-aid on, so you don't have to look at that. I forgot a couple of times the first when it first happened, unfortunately, so I'm sorry about that. But ever since then I've been trying to keep it covered so you don't have to see it. But yeah, that's what happened to my hand. I just injured it on a shopping, ooh, that was a closer lightning. I just injured it on the side of the shopping cart when I was taking something out of it. So yeah, that's what happened. It's nothing bad, it's just very annoying. But as for today, it was a pretty normal day. A little bit busy, but it was very good. And I was able to get all my plants taken care of. I do have one thing. Oh, I also moved around some of my string of turtles. I now have 3 of them up there, but you can only see 2 because one is behind that one, so technically that's like 2. But yeah, so I have some more string of turtles over there because I did a little bit of, do you hear the thunder? I did a little bit of care to those little ones. But I do have a kind of sad plant update news for a very long time now. If you watched the Christmas videos, like through all of the advent calendar and everything in December, I got a little Christmas tree and I named it Sam. And currently Sam is, I don't think, going to make it. Unfortunately, I don't know what I did wrong, or if there was anything I could have done, or if it was just like it's time or something. I have absolutely no idea, because I have given it light, I have given it less light, more light, I have given it water, less water, more water, food. I've done everything I possibly can, but the thing is very quickly turning brown and dropping needles like crazy. So I don't think it is gonna be okay, unfortunately. I'm trying everything that I can. I'm not giving up yet, but I don't think that little Christmas tree is gonna make it, unfortunately. Thankfully, Lloyd obviously is still doing really well. He is very, very strong, and I've had him now since 2020, so almost 5 years. This will be his 5th Christmas. So yeah, thankfully he's doing really well. But Sam, my little Christmas tree, he's not doing well, so I hope he'll be okay, but I honestly highly doubt it. And I just wanted to say that because it is kind of sad, and I'm very upset that he's not really doing that well, and I don't think he is going to be okay. So yeah, that was the only sad plant update of the day, unfortunately. But otherwise, all my other plants are doing really, really well. And I did check for all the bugs and everything, and I didn't see any new ones. I only saw like 2 fungus gnats today, which is really exciting compared to how many I've had. They were just like everywhere a couple weeks ago. So the fact that I really don't have any anymore is, I'm very, very grateful for that. And then the other things that I don't know how to say the name of, I wrote it on the screen earlier. Those things, I didn't see any new ones of those either, or damage from them. So I think I'm getting all the bugs taken care of finally, because I have had those, the ones that destroy everything, since last year, and I haven't been able to get rid of them. So whatever I'm doing is working, and yeah, I'm just grateful for that, because those things do a lot of damage to the plants. Fungus gnats are just annoying. I don't know if they really do any damage to the plants. They are just really annoying to me. So I'm glad that those are also going away. But yeah, all the plants are cared for and everyone is doing well, and I'm super grateful for that. And the tomatoes that are in the soil that I just put in there a couple days ago, the bigger one is looking better than the smaller one. The small one is really struggling, but the bigger one is better, I think. I'm not sure. It might not be better, but I'm hoping that it's better. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait to show you them until they're actually looking better, because right now they still are very wilted, pretty much like what I showed you a couple days ago. So I don't want to show you them again in the state that they're in, because it's very sad, but hopefully they'll be better soon. I don't know about the smaller one. That one, I do know about that one, but the bigger one looks like it is recovering a little bit. I see maybe 3 leaves that are a little bit stronger than they were, so I'll take it. It's better than nothing. But I am almost done with the first row already, so unless it gets super thundery here while I'm knitting the second one, otherwise I'll try and let you hear some of the thunder, but I'll be right back. The thunder is starting to get a little bit more frequent. Unfortunately, I just missed a really good one. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. But yeah, there it is, getting a little bit closer, I think. I'm not entirely sure. It sounds like it. That one shook the window a little bit. I love thunderstorms, but that's why I decided to start recording a little bit, because it is getting a little bit more close, I think, and I wanted to hear a little bit of the thunder, and hopefully you can hear it too. And with that, I'm actually all done knitting too, so that was good timing. This is what it looks like up close for today. Again, it looks pretty much exactly the same as it has for the past few days, because we haven't been changing the yarn color, which I'm not complaining about because it's nice and warm. It's just like it doesn't really make a difference day to day for you guys. It's just, you know, it looks exactly the same. But for me personally, I don't mind because it's finally warm and I'm enjoying it. But let me show you what this thing looks like, all of it. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, it's still going. It's funny because there's a ton of thunder, but also I see blue skies. That's why I'm so confused right now. But this is what all of the blanket looks like so far for the year. I still can't believe how big this thing is getting. But yeah, I think with that, that's gonna do it for today's video. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I know, I'm pretty sure anyway, that there was something that I had to do, but I forget what it is. So that's kind of unfortunate. Hopefully I'll remember. I have no idea. But what I would like to do tomorrow is at least show you how the garden is doing and maybe tend to that a little bit because I need to. I don't have any bug spray or anything, so I'm just gonna have to cover my skin as much as the thunder's so pretty, as much as I possibly can, and just kind of hope for the best and not to get bit by any mosquitoes, because I currently, besides like the marks from them, because that takes a really long time to heal, I am recovered. I am healed from all of those mosquito bites, thankfully. So I would like to get outside and take care of the garden tomorrow and all of those little plants. The basil, amazingly enough, does need to be trimmed out there as well. But besides that, I honestly have no idea, even though I'm pretty sure there was something. Again, hopefully I remember, but maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was just taking care of the garden. I don't know. But yeah, with that, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you again just so much for being here. I hope you had a good day today, no matter what you did. If it was a lot or a little, it does not matter. I just hope you have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.